And former Florida Congresswoman Debbie Mucarsel-Powell has jumped into the 2024 U.S. Senate race, taking on the incumbent, former Florida Governor Rick Scott. Mucarsel-Powell has cited gun violence in Florida as one of her reasons for running, and SNN's Marco Lamano spoke with her about her campaign.
We cannot continue to allow gun violence to be the #1 killer for children in America.
When former U.S. Representative Debbie Mucarsel-Powell launched her bid for the U.S. Senate, she says she had gun safety on her mind, which came into focus again after the shooting in Jacksonville.
As a mother, as someone that lost my father to gun violence, I can tell you it is devastating to live through yet another shooting, to think that my children are not safe in school. I talk to parents all over the state. That is a top concern for them.
Mucarsel-Powell is now seeking the Democratic nomination to face Republican Senator Rick Scott. Scott does have a record on guns, and not all of it has aligned with gun rights supporters. In 2018, after the shooting in Marjory Stoneman Douglas High, Scott signed a bill into law as governor that raised the minimum age to purchase firearms to 21 and established a mandatory 3-day waiting period for gun purchases. That earned Scott a rare rebuke from the NRA. But in 2022, Senator Scott voted against a national bill to tighten gun safety laws, earning him fresh criticism from those in favor of tougher gun laws.
When Senator Scott voted against the Bipartisan Communities Act, he had made the argument that the gun bill didn't provide due process in red flag cases as the one he signed in 2018.
I have no trust or faith in him. If I did, I maybe, would be working with him in other areas. I'm running for Senate because it's time to put our state, the families that we represent, above any special interest.
SNN reached out to Senator Scott's office to get his position on any potential future action regarding firearms in the wake of the Jacksonville shooting. We're still awaiting his response, and while Scott has condemned the shooter and his actions, the senator hasn't proposed any potential gun policies since the shooting. As for Mucarsel-Powell, analysts say she may face an uphill battle against the veteran incumbent, and winning her own party's primary is still ahead. Reporting from Sarasota, Marco Lamano, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
All right, and Marco did reach out to Senator Scott's office to get his position, but he has yet to hear back, as he said. And abortion rights also one of the things that Mucarsel-Powell is campaigning for, and affordable housing as well.